Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of our Let's Play for Civilization 6, playing as the Inca. I will point out real quick that, was it yesterday? No, today's Saturday, so it was 2 days ago, the new Frontier Pass came out. We have already started our Maya playthrough, so hopefully you guys have checked that out already. There'll be some more videos coming out this next week. But I wanted to finish off this Inca playthrough as well. I know we're not doing amazingly well, to be fair. So maybe this will be a short, finish to the playthrough because maybe somebody will beat us very, very quickly. But I did want to finish this off. I didn't want to just leave it hanging. I'm sure it'll include some of the new Frontier Pass changes. I'm sure we'll probably get a forest fire or here or there, although we've only have a couple of forests left. But otherwise, there's nothing else that's changed here. So we'll see how this playthrough goes and kind of go from there. So we got 7 cities. We're not, like I said, we're not doing amazingly well, but we are friends with everybody. One of the things that benefit gives us, well, except for Dutch, which I'm not too worried about the Dutch, if I must be honest. She's not that much stronger than us militarily. I'm just not that worried about her. So I think the fact that we're friends with basically everyone else it kind of tells me that I can probably just ignore military altogether. And in fact, that's probably going to be the only way we're going to win. Is just completely ignore the military. Don't even worry about the text from military unless they help us in some other way. And really just double down focusing on, I guess we're going to try to win a scientific victory. I mean, we might still play the diplomatic game a little bit, but I think science victory is the victory that we're going to be pushing for. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to lock in. Let's go for rocketry. I mean, we're a ways away from that, but we're going to go for it. We're going to push in towards rocketry and see what happens. Obviously, I'm going to try and get some of the boosts along the way, but some of these we just can't wait for, quite frankly. If we get enlightenment by having 3 great people, we actually get the boost towards the other thing. Now, I don't know if we're going to get a 3rd great person. I think we've gotten 2. Is that correct? If we don't get enlightenment by the time we're ready to finish scientific 3, we'll just pop over and finish enlightenment straight up. And that's just going to be how that has to work. Let's see here. I'm actually trying to remember where we left off because I'm getting this playthrough probably a little confused with my Maya playthrough. So bear with me a moment if I forget exactly what I was planning on doing. I did put the city up here. It might be worth knocking down these copper mines and putting in place some, like a campus. We're probably going to put a harbor. We actually already have a harbor being built. We might put a campus in one of these spots to give us a little extra science boost as well. So I guess we could probably chop down maybe this one, put a campus there, and that actually might work out really, really well for us, come to think of it. Actually, I like that a lot. If I come in here and change my build to, can't do it right now. I need a population of 4 or greater, which we'll get there. I wish I could see it, but I would imagine a campus there would be a pretty solid turn. Let's go ahead and move up here, and let's go ahead and get rid of that copper. I think that's going to be to our best benefit. I think I was moving you down here to go after a goodie hut of some sort, but I don't see that anymore. We're just going to go ahead and put you on auto explore, let you just run around and do your thing. I think that will work out very, very well for us. I'll be looking on city states. I think we would like to get Geneva on our side, although that is a long ways to get there. So we'll have to send Amani there if we wanted to do that. Currently, over here with Kumasi, which is not bad. And it's not like she's promoted up enough to actually give us a benefit if she were to move to Geneva. She would give us, what, 2 points straight up, and then we would need to get all the way up to, wrong thing. That one, I don't know why. We would need to get her all the way up to where she can do double, which would get us currently 6. It still would not be enough. So we have our work cut out for us if we want to move Amani to Geneva and get that benefit. We'll have to see how we want to do that when we get there. All right. In the meantime, anything else we need to do right this second? I don't think so. I think everything else is trying to work on our science. Trying to get our science to be, well, at least we're currently not last. So that's fair. But we definitely want to try and get it up a little bit higher if we can. And again, we're taking a huge risk not worrying about our military, but kind of have to not worry about our military, to be honest, because that's the only way we're even going to have a chance of winning. And I don't even know if we're going to have a chance of winning at all anyway. We may have already lost, to be fair, but we're going to give it our all. Now, let's go and get the market, because we definitely want the extra trade route capacity here. All right. Australia, who is destroying us on science right now. Major flood. Ooh. Very costly flood. I don't think it, I mean, it damaged some of our stuff, but I don't think it hurt any of our units or anything like that. So I think we're okay in that regard. Alliance level increase with John Curtin. Very, very nice. It's our science alliance, so hopefully that helps us get caught up a little bit. I mean, I would love some of these ones that, you know, like these bonuses where it's not on your capital's continent. They would be great for us if it was on your continent, but it doesn't really work for us in this context. I don't think there's anything I changed to at the moment. I'm still okay with what we've got for now. We'll see how that works for us in the long run. Dedication bonuses triggered. How are we looking on era? I actually forgot where we left off. No, wrong button. Oh, we're actually currently in a dark age. Well, we're currently trending towards a dark age. We're actually in a what are we in? Where are we? Are we currently in a dark age? Yeah, yeah, because that's why it's so dark, right? So we would love to get to the heroic age. In fact, it would be an amazing time to get a heroic age. So definitely want to try and push for that as much as we can, although sometimes easier said than done. Anything here that helps towards rocketry? Like, what do we want to beeline towards? Probably want to beeline towards some of these governments, to be honest. And which government would we want? Most likely democracy. Get the extra food and production from trade routes. Communism could also be useful. So let's just go ahead and move our way towards ideology, and then we'll make our decision once we get a little bit closer. That does mean we're going to finish off Enlightenment, which I think is the right move. Let's finish off Natural History first. We're going to need it anyway, apparently. And it's already boosted. Let's do that, actually. Slim chance we could save ourselves a turn. It's not a lot. Actually, nope. Sorry. Enlightenment is what we need to do because we're actually at the point in scientific theory that we want to finish that off. So we'll finish off Enlightenment. And it looks like there's a sliver left of scientific theory. So doing one more turn of scientific theory, I believe, is going to be needed either way. Although we could come in here and see what's number 2. Economics would be number 2, although that's after that. We're not going to have 3 workshops. Let's go ahead and finish some more turns into industrialization. Trying to be as min-maxy as possible. So honestly, at this point, really nothing else for us to do. I mean, we're obviously housing cap. Could put a aqueduct down, but I don't want to be honest. I think what we do is we work on some either campus or industrial zone logistics. Industrial zone would give us some boost towards potentially getting the rocketry stuff. So let's go and work on that until it's not a thing that we can do anymore. Like somebody else grabs that. How do we want to play this? I think we continue on with whatever's the best gold for the moment. Because gold can turn into a lot of things. Eventually we may change our mind and do something different with that. Spy here. Obviously everybody's our friend at the moment except for the Dutch. We could send him over to the Dutch. I think I was sending, what was I sending him over here? Was I sending him over here to get, you know, still a tech boost? Possibly. I actually don't remember. We'll steal it anyway. See if we can get something going for us. And so we got our university being built. We got art museum, archaeological museum, university. Need a couple banks in a couple places to kind of help us out with some other things. So definitely something I would want to work towards. Hopefully we have aluminum within our borders. That's obviously would help us towards the space race as well. Rationalism could be useful. Hard to tell. I mean, we got a couple big cities. We got 14. Only got 2 9s, but they're close to being able to be pushed up to 10s. In fact, we actually got 3 cities that could be close. Actually, we got 2 more cities over here that are already past 10. Forgot we had that many. So we might actually want to swap to that. Can we change it completely to a different government at this point? Honestly, I think this is a good time to change to Merchant Republic. Get a few more of these other bonuses here. And get the production towards districts. That's going to help us out. The gold for, yeah, I think this is a great time to switch over to Merchant Republic. I think the amenities for our garrison units is okay, although not necessarily super critical because I think we got plenty of amenities out there, if I remember correctly, from the last time I jumped on this game. Probably either unit maintenance or amenities. I guess the amenities just helps the most in the grand scheme of things. So we'll leave that there. I think we're going to leave the campus adjacency. We're going to leave this. We're also going to plug in rationalism. I like the I guess Wisselbunken, I guess is how you would say that. I'm assuming that's German. And I mean, we could plug in great scientist points. We could plug in one of these dark age things. We don't need combat experience. -2 amenities would hurt. The gold and the production could be really helpful, and we might be able to bounce back from the amenities by just buying some stuff from people. Could be pretty useful. You know what? Let's try rubber barons. Let's see if we can make this work. We're at 122.3 science now. How much does this boost us up? Wow. Okay, that boosted up by like 30 points. That's pretty useful. Although I felt like we were already close to 160 before, so maybe something had gone down already a little bit from the change. But, you know, we're not actually making that much more money at the moment. We do need to fix our amenity situation, I would assume. We're only happy everywhere. Let's go check out resources, see what we can buy from people. We got citrus already. Silver, we're not going to get anything from her, I would imagine. I mean, you won't do this. No. Will you trade with us? We want silver. 12. Oh, 12 gold one time, 1 gold per turn for 30. Yes, please. Did I read that correctly? That seems a bit insane, but okay, we'll go with that. Still only happy. I wasn't already getting silver from Summer, was I? It didn't look like I was. Now I am. Chris again, we've already got. Got that. We don't have Jade, so let's go to you. Jade, please. Thank you. 1 gold per turn for what in the world? I mean, I would almost understand if it was flip-flopped here, but no, this is great. We'll gladly take that. Thank you. How are we looking now? 1 ecstatic. All right, we're making progress. We're getting towards the tipping point. Already got mercury. We already have tobacco. We've already got wine. We do not have marble. Go ahead and make a deal for some marble, please. 2 gold per turn. That is a very, very low cost. Why is these costs so low? All right, we need 1 more. Resources. And finally, well, that might be why some of our science actually dipped down because of not being ecstatic anymore. I bet once this triggers back in that we've got ecstatic now, it will go back up quite a bit. These are joke prices. What in the world? Now, that may be that they give us less for our stuff as well going forward, but man, that's some cheap stuff. We do have a decent amount of horses and iron at the moment. Does anybody want some horses and iron? I can just give away for some money. Horses, probably nobody, because we have the least. Iron, we might be able to con Germany or Eleanor into taking some iron. Let's try Eleanor first. Would you like a bunch of iron? In fact, we will just give you probably all of our iron, because we're just going to get it back again. Give me 10 gold per turn for 30 turns. Something feels a little bit broken here. We literally just made all of our money back that we just spent on all those luxuries, and all we had to do was give away some iron that we don't really need at the moment. So I think that was that's what we call hashtag winning, and I'm going to be pretty happy with that. Just realized that the game audio does not appear to be coming through. Why is the game audio not coming through? Is it because it's too low? No. 1 second. Let me see if I can fix this. I don't know if I can fix this on the fly or not. Maybe it's just really low. Is it just really low? Okay, no, it's just really low. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Yeah, that gets really loud. Let me turn it up so I can at least record at a higher volume of game audio. I can adjust it in post. I'll just turn down my actual earphones because it's a little loud. But at least I'm recording it, so that way I can adjust it in post. So apologies if... I know some people like the game audio and music and stuff. And the music's pretty good most of the time. Although you do get a little bit too much Dancing Matilda when you have John Curtin in the game. Actually, I feel like I always get Dancing Matilda even when I don't have John Curtin in the game. Maybe that's just... I just remember Dancing Matilda, and maybe it's not actually how it works, but it just feels like that's how it works. All right, we're going to go ahead and pick up Natural History. Again, we've already got that boosted. Looks like we got somebody over here in Poland. I don't remember why I was doing this, but maybe we'll just come over here and we'll do a little bit of spying stuff there as well. All right, I like it. All right, what are we up to? 160. Okay, we made a little bit more by getting our happiness back up. Not as much as I was hoping, to be fair, but I'm hoping we're in an overall better position now with gold and production. All right, what we got going on here? City needs food, not surprising. City needs housing, also not surprising. Wonder completed, tech boost, trading post, dedication bonuses, which are great. That's going to help us towards getting heroic age, although we still need 11 points to get the heroic age. What are we going for? We're trying to get every time we successfully complete a trade route. Okay, so we don't have a lot of those points coming our way, unfortunately. All right, we did get the boost for enlightenment. We can go ahead and take scientific theory, and we're going to go ahead and again plug in over here and just let it start going that direction. Actually get us a little bit more food from plantations, which I think we have a couple of. Yeah, these wine and stuff. What's that going to do? I was about to do something. I was about to check something, and I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. I have a decent amount of money, so I could go through and buy a few things. Next time we get to a build on a city, we'll see what we can buy that might be beneficial to us. All right, you were going to chop that down. Just give us gold, but I think it's still going to be the right move for us in the long run. Hoping to give us some production, but I think we want a space to be able to put a harbor, or not a harbor, a campus at some point. Although the city's currently not growing, we do need a fix.
If facts don't fit the theory.
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about this. Would have been great for some diplomatic victory points and things. Oh well, I completely forgot that was going on. That's what I get for between transitions of. It's been a while since my last video, so that's what I get, I guess. Let's come in here, and I want to focus you on food because I want you to at least grow up to 4, so I can definitely get my campus over here. I might have to swap some tiles around to give you a little bit more food. For example, if I swap, you are using that tile over there, okay? Anybody using this tile? You're using that tile. But I still feel like it's the right move to swap this over to you. Oh, it's not going to work it anyway. Oh, you know what? It's not 2 food when I don't have it because I don't have my harbor done. All right, we'll just do this. 25 turns to get to that 4th pop. But that's all right. You know, we'll get there. Once we get the harbor up and we get the lighthouse, that actually will help us in the long run. Go ahead and do the factory here. I could buy the factory, which would help everybody around us. And I think that actually is the right move. Helps all the people around us with a little bit of extra boost. Do we want to go for coal power plant? What would it cost me to buy that? 1,200. Honestly, what else am I going to use my money for? And this would actually help, like I said, everybody around us. I think I set this one up to everybody be within 6 tiles. So I think both of those are going to help us out quite a bit. And then we'll just keep working on industrial zone stuff. Are we even close? Although we probably would have needed the money to buy this before anybody else can get it. We are making 100 gold per turn, which isn't a ton. But maybe we'll get there. Alright, so you have 1 build left. Good sir. I mean, that fish is not within borders at the moment. We could plop down one of these, you know, I don't know, thingamajiggers, which I can't pronounce. I think I looked it up at one point and I actually knew how to pronounce it, but do not remember now. You know, why not? Let's put one of these down. Somewhere over here. I'm just going to put it right here. Something got reset with the patch. I mean, I can't undo that. I'm not going to undo that. Because I do want that there. It's not like I knew that was going to happen. That's going to help us get towards our stuff over here. And it feels a little cheaty. Had I known it was going to happen and I did it anyway, that would definitely feel cheaty. I could reload and just not plop this down, but I want to plop this down eventually. That's what I wanted there, you know. I don't know what to do. Let me know, guys, in the comments below if you feel like that was a little bit cheating, but it was definitely not intentional. I had no idea that was going to happen. I do want to push towards this 15% science boost. I really do. So I think I'm going to put both points in here. And really trying to probably get Amani over there now. Because if I move Amani there now and get her up to the double, she would actually get us up to that 12 actually at that point. So that'll help us with a little bit of science. I probably will go ahead and move her there now because that would actually get us 6 if she's there, and 6 would be enough for getting some extra science in our universities. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. That feels cheap. I'm hoping I win. I'm hoping if I do get the next heroic age, that I get it by at least 4 points, because I don't want to feel like that's the reason why we got it. That feels a little bit unfortunate. I mean, what can you do? Wait, what? Why can I not declare friendship with you? Hey, you'll take a friendship. Confused by you, sir. We'll try some of these other ones. I definitely want to get my friendship back with you. So I can get my alliance back with you for research. Money will give me 8 gold per turn just to be your ally for research, even though you're better than me. Okay. I think yours was... There we go. I think we had a... What was it? A cultural alliance with you? So we didn't have to worry about the cultural overlap. I actually don't remember what we had with you, but that feels like that makes sense. Then I think we had a financial alliance, economic alliance with Dido, because we were doing a lot of trading with her. Let's come look over here. Declare friendship. And alliance, economic. Okay, I'm okay with this. And then I don't remember if I had a friendship or an alliance with you. I had an alliance with one other person, and I don't think it really mattered. We'll go with, I don't know, Jadwiga or something. With the religious alliance. For no other reason than it might get us a little bit of gold. 2 gold per turn. I'm not going to do the military alliance. I know you can still get brought into wars or for the other alliances, but I feel like military is just more likely to happen. And I'd just rather not deal with it. Honest. Right, wrong, indifferent, who knows. I need 2 banks. Like I should be able to get 2 banks, right? Can I not buy 2 banks? Well, you don't even have your market yet. You already have a bank, right? So once you get your market, I might be able to buy a bank there to get the boost to our economics. Would help us out quite a bit. I don't really want the military alliance. I'm sorry. Although, I mean, yeah, I just don't. Sorry, my dear. Really don't. I need to check my culture stuff here in a second. 100% city-state yield type when sending traders to the city-state of this type. I don't know. Let's go scientific. And then 100% production towards buildings in this district. Let's go towards... I don't know. That's a good question. What's a good one here? I mean, harbor could be useful. Commercial hub could be useful. We'll say campus or something. And then, yeah, please, chosen player. Me, get a whole bunch of Diplo points. Probably won't go through, but we'll try it. Natural disaster occurring. 1,000-year flood, but it was mitigated. Good job, team. Scientific, city-states. Okay, industrial zones. That kind of still helps us a little bit. And then Eleanor, which might actually put her... I think that puts her at 12 or 14 or something. Check where she's at right now. Oh, Dido's at 9. No, never mind. She's not that high up at all. Where is she? Who is it? Eleanor. She only has 6. Wow, I thought she had way more than that. Okay, we'll go with it. Anybody close to culture? Not really, although that can really snowball very, very quickly, as we all know all too well. I still want to push towards ideology pretty much as quickly as I can. Looks like we need nationalism, which we weren't going to hopefully be declared war on anyway. Or no, sorry, that's us declaring war with a CB, which again, we're probably not going to do. 7 different specialty districts. We got harbor, we got government, we got market, campus, industrial zone, theater square. We're missing one. One different specialty district, which I guess would have to be... Is it just the encampment? I think I said encampment, but I didn't mean encampment. I meant... No, but I think the encampment is the one we're missing. So we could take it under consideration to build an encampment. I mean, I could build one here. Don't think that's what we want to do. Also built a bank, apparently. Oh, water park would be useful. Or entertainment zone, which I don't know that we have either of those. Water park. Oh, the only place to do it is there? Or is it because of... although I don't want the water park. I want you to have... Actually, no. You got your commercial hub, you got your campus, and you got your theater square. Those are the 3 big ones that I really, really wanted. I mean, an aqueduct would be useful, but I think I'd rather wait to maybe potentially get a... That's another one. Neighborhood would be another one that we could plug in. I'm actually kind of leaning towards a water park just to give us a little bit more amenity type stuff, which not super critical, but could help. But again, I need to make sure that is ours and put the water park there. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll get us another district. There might have been something better I could have done, but how much is it going to cost me to get a bank? 1160. So next turn I can get the bank, which will allow me to finish economics. I do need one more turn in economics anyway, so we will let that finish as is. Resource discovered. We got a bunch of antiquity sites, which we do want to go after at some point. Of course, the thing with the bank is if I buy it, I'm shooting myself in the foot for being able to get this at all. I mean, it's already probably impossible, but might be worth trying to get the bank the slow way and watching off of economics. What else do I need besides economics that I could go after? I mean, building 2 neighborhoods, building 2 shipyards, any of those that we can start working towards. You know what? Let's work towards those. See if I can build the bank the slow way, so to speak. Actually, damn, does that not count as a extra district? Do we not already have 7? 1? Maybe it doesn't count as a district, because obviously we do have that. And like I said, we definitely want the bank here. I will buy the trader, which I know I'm trying to save my money, but the trader can get us money back very, very quickly. And it's definitely going to be good for us in the long run. All right. Shipyard. I think that was one of the things we needed to get as well, so we'll go ahead and start working on that. I drop you off of food. It'll be survivable. Really just want everybody, except for you, to be on production. So just try to maximize our production as much as possible. Really at 89. Wow. Not half bad. All right. You can also do shipyard, and I think we need 2 anyway, so that seems like a really good idea. I mean, it's not going to be the most amazing thing right now because I don't think we're getting a huge adjacency. But since we know it basically turns into science. Shipyard turns into science. If we get those done in time. All right. I mean, I can still do that wonder, which is hilarious. Archaeologist could be useful. You only need 1 thing, though, to be honest. So I probably would rather you not do the archaeology. I'd probably rather get the archaeology from one of these other guys. I could also start trying to figure out how to trade with some more people. I'll look at that here in a moment. Honestly, let's just keep doing the industrial stuff. Try to get into position. It's going to be hard to get this one, but it sure would be good for us to go after that. Culture. So let's see if I can get me another archaeological thing. I have 2 industrials. I just need 1 more industrial artifact of some type. Let's go ahead and scroll through these, see if anybody has any industrial artifacts. You have relics, writings, landscape, religious. Those are the same people. Yes, they are. Relic. I mean, I could grab one of these. Let's keep an eye on landscape and religious artwork, because obviously we would like to do that as well. Industrial artifact. Sculptures. Some religious there as well. I can get some religious artwork. No relics. Or no artifacts, I should say. You have nothing. Wow. Got portrait, landscape, portrait. A couple portraits. Those would be an option as well. Again, still no artifacts. Religious. Doubt you would make a deal with anyway, but we'll look. I think I've looked at you. Artifact. I need an industrial artifact. There we go. Do I have one by Coupe yet? Let's check that real quick. Coupe, industrial artifact. Let's see. I have John Curtin. I do have Coupe. That's unfortunate. Still, getting 1 more just to fill in for now. Even if it doesn't get us the theming bonus, maybe we can trade for something later. And these, I need the same type from different artists. So let's see if we can go get those religious ones. I think that would be useful. So make a deal. You have a religious. Yes. Cool. Let's see if I... Okay. That's a lot of money. I mean, it still might be worthwhile just to get the culture coming in. Can I, like, give you something else? Probably not. I mean, still, you know, yeah, it's a lot of money, but getting that culture coming in will help us with a lot of other things. Getting to those next tier governments would be huge. You had one of the religious ones, didn't you? Yep. 30 gold per turn. Okay, dude, that's a little too much. Buddy. You know what I will give you? Would you take a bunch of this? 100 of that. That's more equitable. All right, I'll take that. I mean, I do want these points, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they're a little bit more expendable than our gold right this second. And was it you that had religious as well? The portraits. I had religious. Was it you? You have sculptures. Religious, right there. Michelangelo. You know what, 15 gold per turn. I'll do with that. That's fine. I mean, that is dropping us down quite a bit, but it does get us... Well, once we move it. Come on. Oh, and that actually gets us a boost for cultural heritage. A themed one. That's 18 culture per turn that we just got that we didn't have before. That feels pretty good. We could also plug in some more... Got some writings that we can plug in. We can also plug in some more like sculpture or something like that. Probably the portraits actually would be useful here. Actually, what I could do is I can get my archaeologist to go out and see if he can get an industrial zone thing of my type, and then we can trade whatever else he can get after that. What was I going to do real quick? I mean, do I want to keep trading? Get some of the portraits in? I mean, the sooner I get the culture rolling, the better, right? Be very expensive, but once it's done, once the 30 turns are done, it's a done deal, right? So let's see, what kind of portraits would I get from you? I can also do relics. Got religious. You don't have any portraits, though. Did you have a portrait? Religious, landscape. Landscape. There's a portrait right there. You know what? We'll go with it. We're just going to do it and consider it worth the effort. You have portraits. You. And then, what was it? You that have portraits? I mean, it's a lot of gold. Don't get me wrong, but I think we can get the gold back somehow. So that should get us another thing filled up. 2 themed things. That's 36 culture per turn we just picked up. A lot of gold that we're spending on that 36 culture per turn. But overall, I feel pretty good about that. I do want to fill these other ones in. I may wait another turn or two before I worry about anything else. These two, the themed ones, I think were most critical. Just because they get us the most bang for our buck. But I kind of want to sit on the little bit of gold we have left before I do anything else too crazy. Yeah, but could get rid of some niter. Now we do have a trader here, which I haven't sent off yet. That'll get us back 25 gold per turn. Not half bad. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there after all of that finagling of cultural artifacts. And again, we're not going for the culture game, but I need to be relevant on the culture. I need to get to some of those better governments and things like that. So hopefully that helps us out quite a bit. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.